friends, it's Kelly and welcome back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome. So we are now on week 10 of our realistic declutter challenge, and I am now in my kitchen. We are going to tackle some of my problem areas. I'm usually really good with my refrigerator, and I usually do a pretty good job at keeping it organized and decluttered. But I gotta be honest with you, the last couple months, I've just been throwing stuff in there. And honestly, I bet there's a lot of things that need to go in the trash. And I just think it's time I kind of tackled it and kind of go through the bottles to see if anything has expired or whatever. We will not be organizing. This is all about decluttering, though I do already have some organizational pieces in my refrigerator. I've actually been thinking about redoing it. I was at Home Goods yesterday and found a couple things that I put them in the cart and put them back out, but I will be redoing the refrigerator in the near future, and I will share that organizing video with you, so that will be a separate video. So once your refrigerator is cleaned out, hopefully, you know, next month or so, you can check in and see how I ended up organizing the refrigerator. But as I mentioned, right now, my goal is just to declutter and help you guys declutter, not so much about the organization part, but we just want to get things in a place to where we feel comfortable and we're ready to start really organizing. So this week we are going to do the refrigerator. I want to do the freezers. I got a couple freezers actually. Even like the countertops right now, my countertop is a mess. We'll hit some drawers and maybe the pantry and things like that. So we're going to be in the kitchen for a little while in the next couple weeks. So with all that said, which was a lot, let's go ahead and take a look in my refrigerator. All right, my friends, let's take a quick look. Here on the door, this is where my ice maker is. So these shelves are kind of small. And this is where I have all my like freeze-dried spices here. Some butter and some syrups, some salad dressings down here. Up there is where I have the butter, and that Velveeta cheese actually is for the dog. When we give him pills, we use that to give him his pills in. And then there, this is like the condiments that I use the most, like right at my fingertips, because I do have some in the back of the fridge, but these are the ones we use most of the time. So that is where the milk and orange juice goes. Now for this hot mess, it's a mess. You can see I've just been throwing stuff in there and not really organizing it whatsoever, but we'll go ahead. What I usually try to do is keep like my eggs and breakfast food kind of stuff up there. Eggs, I'll keep my bacon, my sausage, yogurts, the jellies, and that kind of thing in the back. But as you can see, that didn't happen. Down here, there's a bunch of leftovers. God only knows what is in the back of that shelf. Up here is where I usually have the yogurt for lunches and the sticks. Oh, that's the alarm on my refrigerator saying I've had it open too long. So let me hit the snooze button. I don't even know what's back there, to be honest with you, friends. Really, truly don't. Tea, my water that I drink, where I just put my fruit in it. And as you can see back here, there is a ton of condiments back here. A ton of condiments. So I think it's about time I went through some of these to see what needs to go out. Here is my vegetable drawer, and then this is my fruit drawer, and then down here this is my lunch meat and my cheese drawer. So that is where we're at, friends. So what I think I'm going to do is start on the door. I want to go through and see the expiration dates to see if anything has expired, and then I will toss, rinse out, recycle, whatever needs to be done. And then I'm going to hit it one shelf at a time so I don't have every single item out of the fridge. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, my friends, we are going to start on the door here. Now, my refrigerator has an alarm on it, so it will probably go off on me since I'm filming and holding this open. And you know what? I'm going to go put my glasses on because I know I'm going to have a hard time. All right, we're good now. This I think is fairly new. I don't know how long these last. I wonder, anybody know how the freeze-dried stuff lasts? How long? Because there is no date on here whatsoever. Interesting. How long does freeze-dried herbs last? There's no date on here, friends. No date. I'm pretty sure this is still good because I use that often and I buy it. Same deal here. Let's see. This is my cilantro. Huh. This is very interesting. Oh, there we go. This is good till September, so we're good with that. This is some basil. There we go. That's good till September too. So we are good with that. Let's see this yeast. This has been in here for a while, I have a funny feeling. July 26th, 2020. Guess what? That's gone. Alright, we have some maple syrup. I have no idea why I have this, or why I bought it. I think I used it in a recipe one time, but it's still good till the 2023, so I'm just going to hold on to it in case I ever need it for another recipe. And there goes the alarm. I just hit the snooze button. This strawberry syrup expired September 2021, so we'll rinse that out and recycle. Alright, let's get through this really quickly. 2021, that is no good. Goodness. This is still good till June. This one, 2021, this is creamy poppy seed. I used this in a recipe, I think, last summer. And that was the only time I used it. So that's gone. Oh my gosh, all these expired 2021. Alright, so that one is the only one, the classic Caesar's the only one, and I do have blue cheese that I just opened up, so this is good. So I'm going to put that over here because I didn't have room for it, and that's where I like to keep my dressings. So now I'm going to go ahead and move over to this over here and see where we're at. I'm just going to pull it all out. I think it'll be easier to just take it all out, look at the dates, and then put it back in. So we're not holding the refrigerator open the whole time because that's just not smart to do. Alright, we got some Kraft cheese here. This is still good. This ketchup should be good. This one's good. I just looked at it. We're good with that. And when was the last time I used this? I don't even know if these expire because of the type they are. Interesting. Interesting. Is it good still? This should still be good. I don't know. Alright, these are all good. And friends, if you have time and you want to do this, go ahead and feel free to wipe the refrigerator out. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. I'm just trying to get you in quickly to declutter and get rid of a lot of things. But if you have the time, go ahead and do it. I just noticed I don't have mustard in here, but and that's one of the things. I didn't have room in there. In my mayo that I like to keep on the door, and I just bought this. I had to put it on the shelf, so I'm taking that out right now and putting it on the door because that's where I normally would keep it anyway. So we're gonna go ahead. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take everything out on the top shelf. I just quickly wiped it down just for a quick second. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this real quick so we're not constantly leaving the door open. I'm gonna go ahead and go through everything that I have here. I know my eggs are good. I just keep those in here and rotate them out. These yogurts still, yeah, these yogurts are still good. This salsa I used for a recipe. It's been in there a couple days now, and I know nobody's gonna eat this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it to the side. I have some leftover mac and cheese. I'm gonna heat these up for dinner tonight for the kids because they really like that, so I'll get rid of that tonight, so I'm gonna keep that. Okay, 23, we're good with that. Okay, that's good till September. This I know can't be any good. Alright friends, I don't know if you can see that or not. Can you see the date on there? 2018. Yeah, I think it's time that went. And oh, another one. Here we go. Look at that. 2018. Oh my. Okay, they're gone. This apple butter, I do not know how long this has been in here. I don't think anybody's eaten it. I'm going to go ahead and toss it. Nobody eats this. Why am I keeping it? Alright, let's go ahead and put back what we have. Alright, apparently I didn't hit the record button, so I just took everything out of the refrigerator on the next shelf. And I'm sorry, my glasses keep. And we're going to go ahead and go through this and see what is still good and what's not good. Alright, this is off the next shelf. So all of this is still good. Now let me go ahead and put that back in. Alright. So in this shelf, oh, thank goodness that didn't open up. Alright, this is the shelf I like to keep my leftovers on anyway. So we're going to put those in there because, like I said, they'll be heated up for dinner. I'm going to ask the boys if they're going to eat this pizza. It's a couple days old, but they sometimes will eat it. If not, I'm going to toss it, but I'm not going to do that until I speak to them. My turkey, I'm going to go ahead and put in my lunch meat drawer. Then we're going to go ahead and put back my butter and the pickles. I'm going to move those pickles down when we get down further. And then my baking bits. Alright, friends. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit this top shelf here and take everything out. And I'm going to do a quick wipe out, if I can find, there it is, of that shelf real quick. Alright, we're just going to wipe this down real quick. Like I said, I'm just doing a quick wipe. I'm not taking the shelves out and clean. I will eventually do that though. And I'm going to go ahead and put my stick of butter back in there. Actually, I'm going to sit it there because I'm going to put that on a different shelf. Alright, let's go ahead and go through what I've taken out here and see. Okay, not bad, friends, not bad. Now let's go ahead. This is the next task. Oh, and there's our alarm. We're going to go ahead and take everything off on this bottom shelf. Alright, my friends, let's go through this real quick because there is quite a bit. This is still good. The meats are good, I know. That's still good. I just bought it. That is good. This I just bought. My olives I know are good. Still good. And this I know is still good because I just opened it. And then I keep this on a Lazy Susan since I have it in the back corner, and it makes it easier because I can twirl it around. I'm going to go ahead and wash that off. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put everything back. I'm going to put my hot sauces all together. I think that looks really good. Got rid of a lot of stuff. I did end up taking my my minced garlic because I use that in most every single recipe, and I'm constantly taking out my beverages to pull it out, so I put that on the door, and then I ended up putting 2 items that I don't use that often in the back there. So here I just have some Velveeta cheese. I have some bacon grease. And then I have my regular butter and my cream cheese. And I had some black olives here that I kept on that shelf, but I think I'm going to put that up top with my oh, you know what I'm going to do? No, that won't work. I'm going to put those down here because I have a lot of other olives and things, so I'm going to sit that down here. I think that'll work better. Alright, now I'm just going to go ahead, put back in my water and my iced tea. And then we're going to go ahead and tackle the drawers real quick. Alright, let's see what we have in here. We have some tomatoes that are pretty nasty. So we're going to get rid of that. This onion I just cut up last night. This is for dinner tonight. These are for my lunches. Let's see, this spinach. How are we on the spinach? It's still good with the spinach, so we can keep that. And then I have my carrots, some lettuce. No idea how that got in there. Alright, I think we're good with this. Spinach. I'm just going to put this in here since I have nothing in there. And these are actually for my lunches. Put that back. That was pretty easy. That wasn't too bad. Now let's head over and check out our fruit drawer. Alright, a lot of this fruit I just bought because I made a video, so I think I am good with, yeah, all this is still good, that's all good, they're all good, so we're good with this, nothing in here I need to get rid of, so that's a quick easy one. Now let's tackle this drawer here. Alright, let's start with the lunch meat drawer because I honestly don't know. That is brand new. The turkey is new. Or the ham, I mean, that is new. This is cheese. American cheese, we are good with that. And then this needs to go. This is from February, so let's get rid of that. Alright, that is it. We're just going to go ahead and put this back in here. And like I said, friends, you can do this all at one time if you want to, if it's easier for you to do. I just find that if you pull everything out and you don't have a lot of time to get it done, I can just shut this drawer and go on about my business because I only took out this little bit at a time. Totally up to you what you want to do. And then again, we just have some cheese here. Let's see. Egg roll wrappers, some more cheese. Let's check the date on this. January 2022. That had to go. Oh my, look at that. What a waste. You see that? That goes. And this is good and that's good. All right. Everything else is good. Friends, that is it. All right, my friends, we'll start on the door here. If you can remember, I did get rid of a couple things that was on the door, so now I have a little bit more room. Top shelf again, lots of stuff gone. Try to keep that for like my breakfast foods. Here's my leftover shelf, and that'll actually be pretty empty hopefully after today. This shelf up here, this is pretty much all my dairy stuff and pickles. And then down here is where I ended up putting all my condiments, and there's condiments back behind the beverages that I don't use that often. And then I have that on the Lazy Susan, which will make it a lot easier to get to. And then here in our veggie drawer, I still have a lot of fresh veggies, so I'm glad about that I didn't waste. And then here, again, we have lots of fresh fruit. Here is my cheese drawers and my lunch meat drawer. And that's cleaned out. And then here, this is where I keep the butter and the dog's cheese, and I put the bacon bits up there because I kept getting lost and I forgot about it. These are condiments that I use, or the kids use, on a regular basis. And then down there is just the milk and the orange juice. But that's what it looks like, friends. That is my cleaned out, decluttered refrigerator. And as I said, you know, we'll organize it at some point. Alright, friends, so this is what I took out of the fridge that will be going in the trash / recycle. It really bothers me a lot that this is being wasted. It really upsets me. This is a lot of stuff that I find that I bought things for recipes, did a recipe once and then didn't use the items anymore. So I want to do better about that when I try new recipes and I need an item that I normally don't buy, to try to find more recipes with that particular item in it, and that way it'll eliminate a lot of waste. I'm really disappointed in myself with that amount of waste here. Alright, my friends, so that'll do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed coming along with me while I decluttered my refrigerator. As I mentioned in the video, I just did a shelf by shelf. If you have the time to knock that out all, you know, in an hour or whatever, and taking everything out, please do it. It actually would be a little bit easier if you have the time. But if you know you have to go pick the kids up from school, or you have somewhere you need to go and you only have a little bit of time to do it each day or whatever, then just do it shelf by shelf. You can do one shelf a day if you want to. Like I said, the whole reason I'm doing this is to make it as simple and easy and realistic to declutter. And this is a great way to do it, just tackling it a little bit at a time. But as I said, you know, if you got the time, take it all out. It's not a big deal. I am disappointed in myself that I have a lot of items that I wasted. It actually made me more aware of how much I'm wasting. So I'm going to do a much better job next month when I do my meal planning, when I try new recipes and need to purchase new items. So again, you know, that's another thing that might help you by decluttering. I'm realizing I'm wasting money here. This is a lot of money going in the trash. So hopefully it'll save you a few dollars too when you get to see what you have in there. I think that'll help as well. So friends, as I mentioned again, I will be doing an organization of the refrigerator. I do want to do a couple little things. I want to do a deep clean, get everything, those shelves out, and give them a really good clean. That will be a total separate video. I will be tackling the freezer up here, the freezers down the basement, and some other areas in the kitchen as well. So I hope you will continue following me on this 52-week realistic declutter challenge. Friends, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, would you please consider subscribing, as it does greatly help me out. And don't forget to hit that little bell because it'll notify you every time I have a new video out. And also follow me over on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. I am very active on Facebook and Instagram. Friends, thanks again. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!